Hi, this is Minal Kelker, and I want to share with you frustration number 4 about my business. And it has to do with clutter. And you're probably going to laugh. There's actually a reason why I'm sitting here in my dining room filming this as opposed to in my office filming this. And it's because I'm really embarrassed about the clutter. But more than that, I'm really frustrated by the clutter also because a week ago, I took a good chunk of my Saturday, which I hadn't planned on doing, and I'm like, I want to put all this stuff away. I'm going to clear this desk off. I'm going to clear these piles of paper off these chairs and, they're on the floor, and I'm going to have a clean office. And wouldn't you know it, less than a week's gone by, and there are piles. Not as bad as it was before, but there are piles all over the place. And so I'm sitting here actually just really noticing how frustrated I am with myself right now that I allowed it to get back to that. And so I'm sitting here trying to figure out also, why is that? And the only thing I can come up with is that I take on too many things at once. That my reaction to everything around my business is it's got to get done right away. It has to be a priority right now. And I think that's probably the underlying challenge to this is, or the underlying message I should say to this, is that I do have a tough time prioritizing. And so sometimes the little things get done that really weren't that important, but it was just like, oh, it felt good to check something off my to-do list. And then the long-term stuff doesn't get done. And so I reflect also on the fact that my tagline for my business, Integrative Insight, is clear your mind of clutter, create room for insight. And that clutter shows up in a lot of ways. When my desk is cluttered, it's really a reflection of what's going on in my mind. It's a reflection that I've got too many things going on and I'm not really completing anything. We love to think that we're capable of multitasking, but the reality is our brains aren't wired that way. Our left brain, which is the analytical part of us, that's very sequential. Sometimes it looks like we're doing a couple of things at once, but really what we're doing is we're distracting ourselves, and so we're not really getting to the point where anything's really getting done completely. And so I'm aware that I know all of this, but I'm not really practicing what I teach yet. And so it helps to have the opportunity to actually say that out loud and acknowledge that, because what I notice is that when I take that step to bring to the light a part of me that just feels a little uncomfortable, feels a little edgy, it's something that I'm embarrassed about and maybe want to change, that the more I push it aside, the more it shows up. And so I'm going to welcome this. I'm going to welcome the embarrassment. I'm going to welcome the frustration that I feel about this, and use it as a learning experience, and to allow myself to grow from this, and to, as soon as I turn this off, to go into that office and deal with that, because then my mind can be organized also. My mind can be clear. My mind can be focused. My mind can be that open slate that will allow my creativity to shine through, because that's what I really want to bring to my business. So I invite you to respond to this, to share your comments below, to post your videos also on this same topic. And I invite you too to subscribe to my channel, so that as I continue doing these videos on my frustrations, on my very, very real, honest human frustrations, that I'll have a way to share them with you. Thank you. Welcome to my journey.